Hey guys, today we'll be making an adorable Poofy Plaid bow deco mesh ball wreath. What you will need, I have my wreath ring, which has the chenille stems attached. I have 21-inch long deco mesh, adorable wire edged ribbon. It's 1.5 inches in width, orange and green deco mesh. Also scissors and the mini Bowdabra bow maker, along with bow wire. Alright, let's get started. Alright, I have already raised all of my chenille stems. Next, I'm going to take my 21-inch long deco mesh and fold it to a nice point. And then I'm going to place it in the first chenille stem on the outer ring and twist it a couple of times. I'm going to make a nice poof. The size of the poof is completely up to you. If you want a larger wreath, make a larger poof. If you want a smaller wreath, make a smaller poof. Go to the next chenille stem, twist it a couple of times. Make another poof. Go to the next chenille stem and twist it a couple of times. And repeat this step all the way around the outer ring. And I don't measure the poofs, I just kind of estimate. Alright, I have come back to my starting point. I'm going to make one more poof, untwist the chenille stem, place my mesh, and twist it back. And you have two options. You can either cut the mesh here and start completely over on the inner ring, or you can just continue on from here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mesh and go to the very next chenille stem to make a nice poof. So I'm going to make a poof, and again I'm trying to keep all of the poofs similar in size. Go to the next inner chenille stem and twist it a couple of times. Then continue on around the inner ring just like we did on the outer ring. Come back to my starting point. I have one more stem. I'm going to make my final poof, place it in the chenille stem, and twist it a couple of times. Then I'm going to cut away the excess deco mesh and tuck it under my poof so that it's not visible. Then I'm going to make sure I fluff out all of my poofs to make sure they're nice and poofy. And you can also double the deco mesh if you choose to do so. Next, I'm going to take my 6-inch deco mesh in orange and green, and I'm going to curl it at a diagonal, both pieces. And you can also use 10-inch deco mesh if you choose to do so. I'm going to crisscross the two pieces, scrunch them together, and place it in the center of my chenille stem, and then twist it a couple of times. Now, you can definitely use 10-inch long deco mesh. You can roll it into a nice little curl. It's completely up to you. Alright, I'm going to get the mesh placed on each stem and show you what it's looking like. Alright, it looks so cute and precious. Next, we are going to add our adorable bows. So I'm going to take my bow wire, place it in the center of my Bowdabra, and take my ribbon. I'm not measuring with the ribbon, I'm just estimating. I'm going to scrunch and place it in the center of my Bowdabra, make a loop, and scrunch it again. And with the scrunch, I'm folding in half, bringing the front and the back up and placing it in the center of my Bowdabra. Make another loop and scrunch it once more. The number of loops you make is completely up to you, just depends on how large you want your bow to be. Alright, after I've made 2 loops, I'm going to add in another piece of ribbon. And this is about 7 or 8 inches in length. Again, I'm just estimating. And then I'm going to add a few more loops, just to make my bow nice and poofy. Use my wand to scrunch everything together, adjust it, do whatever you need, and then cut away the ribbon. Again, giving it one final scrunch. It looks so cute and precious. And I'm going to take my bow wire and just tie it in a knot a couple of times and remove it from the Bowdabra. And I'm just going to tie it a few more times just to make sure it's nice and secure. And you can just cut away the excess bow wire. Alright, now I'm going to fluff out and flare out my bow. And with the wire edge ribbon, I'm able to manipulate it a little more, making sure it's nice and fluffy. So with the bow, I ended up with 4 loops and 4 tails. Again, if you want 10 loops, you can definitely do that. It's completely up to you. Just have fun with it and make it your own. Alright, so I have made a few bows. Now it's time to place them on the wreath. I'm just going to pick a chenille stem, place my bow, and twist it a couple of times. And then tuck away the chenille stem. And then once my bow is in place, I can maneuver and adjust it as much as I need to. And I'm going to add a few more bows all the way around the wreath. Alright, I have all the bows in place. They look so cute and precious. Now I'm going to take 8-inch long pieces of ribbon and place it in all of the chenille stems that I did not place a bow. And I'm going to place it all the way around the outer ring. So I'm just taking one piece of ribbon, placing it in the chenille stem, twisting it a couple of times, and tucking it away. And I'm going to do this all the way around the outer ring. And for the inner ring, I'm going to take 2 pieces of ribbon, crisscross them, scrunch them in the center, and I'm going to place it in each stem that does not have a bow already in place. Once you have all of your ribbon and bows in place, you are all done. Simple, sweet, and easy to do. Modify the style, the color to fit your needs. You can add in any additional embellishments that you'd like, a sign in the center. Just have fun with it and make it your own.